Hiya, thank you for having me here. It's my little terror. He's very quiet sitting at the front. Many of you may have read the newsletter where I have actually touched on Jaia's story slightly. What I haven't said in is the 6 months of trauma we did have trying to find someone who was willing to operate or treat her. I did actually see 5 medical doctors, paediatricians, a surgeon, who all said to me they're not willing to treat it, they're not willing to operate on her. They didn't have facilities for such a young child, which was fine, but trying to find someone who did was traumatic. I was actually lucky enough to come across a colleague who also, professor, actually operated on their child. So a bit of word of mouth there. I was very lucky to come across that. And within a few short months, Professor Hutchison did actually operate on her. Although we were uncertain about, is this going to come back, what is going to happen to her, there's possibilities of her bleeding to death. It's all something a parent had to overcome. And it was traumatic for the family, but the family come together to treat her. And although she's gone through this, and it was a difficult time for all of us, she's come away with it with a small, fairly large scar on her face, but Professor Hutchinson's done it in such a way that you can't visualise it, you can't see it, it's off-centred. He's done such a fantastic job, and she's so much confident now. This wasn't her last year. She wouldn't want to talk to anyone, she wouldn't go to anyone, she was with my mother-in-law or myself. She didn't want to socialise with people, she was terrified. We had children looking at her saying, "Oh, you've got a lump on your face. Oh, what's that lump?" We've had adults double take at her. We didn't want to take her out because she would see that too and she would feel incriminated by it almost. So it was an extremely difficult task for us to overcome, but we've made the right decision. And I think more people need to know about what Saving Faces can do for people. And if it is just one person that makes a difference, Ian made that difference onto our lives, we should be doing the same, and we should be promoting the knowledge, not just for here, for doctors all over the UK and worldwide, because that's something that they don't have. Jaia is extremely lucky that Ian's come into our life, and he has actually operated on her. And as you can see, she's active, she's very sociable, she's quiet occasionally, but she's an extremely happy child, and he has changed her life, extremely changed her life. And all we can say is, we thank you, Ian, for everything that you've done for us, for Jaia and for the family. And we have to continue to support this and get the word across to everyone. Thank you.
This is absolutely brilliant, creating the world's first ever research centre dedicated to this most socially sensitive part of our body, which will collect major data and organise research to improve patient treatment worldwide. Well done, Saving Faces.